Hello everyone, I wanted to continue from where we left off in the last video tutorial and basically continue to show you what the week 2 exercise 2 assignment is all about. So basically we need to follow these instructions here. We need to add a summary task to our existing list of tasks. We need to rearrange our tasks in the right order. We need to add predecessors to our tasks. We need to add 4 resources to our project. Then we need to assign these 4 resources to our tasks. And last but not least, we need to add holidays to our project schedule. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So this is where we left off in the week 1 assignment. And the first step for this assignment in week 2, exercise 2, is to add a summary task. So the quickest way to do that is to go up to the Format tab, click on this, and then on the far right here, there is the Project Summary Task. When you click on that, it automatically adds a project summary task for us, and according to the instructions we need to rename this ERP project and then hit enter. Now what this does is that it creates a summary task and there's a collapse and expand triangle next to it. If I click on it, it hides everything, collapses, and then if I click on it again, it expands. And it gives us the total for the work schedule, the duration. The next thing we need to also do is we need to rearrange the tasks in the proper order. So for example, we have executing, closing, defining, planning, and then project completion. So this is not the proper order of the project methodology or the phases of the project. Now to move tasks around, instead of deleting and then reinserting, the quickest way to move it is to basically click on the number of the task, and then my cursor just changed to 4 opposing arrows. I basically click and then I drag that task to where I want it to drop. So here I want it to be in the first subtask, so I let go, and now defining has moved. Now after defining should come planning. So again I do the same thing. I click on the number line for that task. The opposing arrows show up. Now I can click and hold and drag, and then I let go where I wanted to drop it. So now I have defining, and then planning comes after, which is correct. After that we have executing and closing, and then the project completion. So the order now is correct because I'm able to move the tasks around. The next step we need to do is to add predecessors, and there are a couple of ways to do that. The first one is just to use the predecessors column, which is here, and the instructions say to give each task the predecessor of the one before it. So for example, if I come here, then open the pull down arrow, I want planning to start after defining is finished. So I click on this one, hit escape on my keyboard, and now if you look at the Gantt chart, you can see that task number 1, which is defining, has to finish first in order for planning to start. And you can see here that arrow here, that's basically the dependency, so which is a finish to start relationship. So when this task finishes, this task can start. And again, we can see it by this number here as well. So that's one way to do it. For this one, for example, let's do it using the graphical way, which is we click on the Gantt chart, the specific bar, and then we hold and drag down to the next one. So now you can see here that this task depends on this one finishing first. And then the other one is you can click on the 2 tasks that you want them to be finished to start, and then up here under task, click on that link, and now it added a number 3 predecessor for this. So basically task number 2, which is planning, has a predecessor which is number 1, defining. So defining has to happen first and finish before planning can start. Planning has to finish before executing can start, and then executing has to finish before closing can start. And again, if we look at the Gantt chart, okay, if the Gantt chart is too wide to fit on one screen, we can make it smaller or zoom in using these minus and plus button. So if I do minus, now we can see this, the entire project timeline or the Gantt chart in one screen. If it's too small, you can enlarge it a little bit more. So again, we have the plus and minus buttons to use. The next step in our instructions says to add 4 resources, and basically says add you as a resource and then add 3 more resources. And to do that, we go up in the Gantt chart view with the pull down arrow and then choose resource sheet. And from here we can start typing our names. So I'm going to type my name. Then I'm going to make up 3 more names: John, Sandy, and Hillary. Okay, so now I just added 4 resources. Now once we add these 4 resources, we need to assign these 4 resources to our tasks. So we go back to our Gantt chart and expand this dividing line so I can see more of my columns. And here's resource names. Just in case if there is no resource name columns for whatever reason, it's hidden or if it's been deleted, you could always add a new column by clicking here and then choosing the column that you want. Start typing resource, and here's resource names. Okay, since I don't want that right now, I'm just going to delete it. All right, so we go to resource names, and it says, the instruction says for every resource, add yourself, and then all the other resources, add them to the other tasks. So for this one, I'm going to add me, and then hit enter. For here, I'm going to add me and Hillary, hit enter. And then this one, I'm going to add me and John, hit enter. And then add me and Sandy, and hit enter. And again, notice on the Gantt chart, let me minimize this a bit. It shows right next to the task the person who needs to do it, or the resources, because here's it's just me, and then here it's 2 resources, and so on. So these are the people that have been assigned according to this column here. So that's how we assign resources to tasks. And last but not least, we need to add holidays to our project. And to do that, we go to the Project tab, and then click on Change Working Time. And halfway down the dialog box, we have Exceptions tab. This is where you type in, or that's where you add in your holidays or the exceptions to your calendar. So let's start with New Year's Day, and the start is January 1st. And here is also January 1st. And then we need to add Independence Day. And from the arrow, next month, all the way till July 4th. Now, July 4th is a Sunday, and the instructions say if something falls on a Sunday, make it Monday. And if something falls on a Saturday, make it Friday. So since this one falls on a Sunday, we're going to make it Monday. And it's just a one-day thing. We have Thanksgiving Day as well. And that is going to be November 26th. Here we go. And then last but not least, we have Christmas Day. And that is December 25. Okay, now this falls on a Saturday, so we're going to give them Friday according to the instructions. Since, let's see, everything looks good, we can click on OK. And that's basically it. So this was the week 2 exercise 2 assignment. And the main goal of this exercise is to allow you to play around with Microsoft Project and become a bit more familiar with it. And like any new software, there's always going to be a learning curve, but to make it easier, my personal advice is to practice using it as much as you can. I personally like to explore any new application by clicking on each menu tab so I could see the different functions and features that come with that particular application. Now the good news is that this class will allow you the time and practice to get better in using Microsoft Project. And if you have any problems in understanding any particular topic in this class, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, either through my school's email address or by posting in the general discussion forum. And I usually respond within 24 hours. So please do let me know if you have any issues with the class material, and I'll be more than happy to make more quick videos for you guys. So thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and I'll be seeing you in class. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.